dude? You got topics? Should have brought.
I got
topics.
nothing, dude. You asked
brought
me
topics.
today because I'm your fucking second choice.
You should have brought topics.
Bro, I'm never a second choice, dude. This feels shitty.
You were first choice twice, and you said, "Nah, bro. I'm going camping with my girl."
Bro, sorry I went camping with my girl, bro.
Dude, I've done this joke. I've done this joke that I used to do about I talk about the Spider-Man 3 shit, and I'm doing the rent bit where I'm like, oh, my landlords, and I turn to Spider-Man 3 because the house is getting old. And I started talking about how I love Tobey Maguire. Like, I was like, anything to be Tobey Maguire. Or I'm like, yeah, I start, it's kind of a Spider-Man 3 situation. Like, I'm like, who get your rent when you fix this damn door? And like, I start fucking their daughter while she feeds me cookies. I'm like, is this cinnamon? And then I'm like, really just anything to be Tobey Maguire. And people fucking hate it, dude. As soon as I say Tobey Maguire, the crowd gets a real attitude.
Tobey Maguire's a pussy hound, dude.
Tobey Maguire is a pussy hound. Hold up, I gotta check.
For sure. He's
things. I have some things.
He went to my rival high school.
Did he really?
Yeah.
No shit. He grew up in LA, huh?
Yeah, he grew up. He went to a school in like Silver Lake, Los Feliz.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You knew him?
No, yeah, dude. No, he was
not
there
a
in like the
contemporary
90s.
of Tobes.
I don't condone anything that fucking slime ball does.
He's pretty sick.
He is sick. He is sick.
He gives
dude.
it to the
Do you see
paparazzi like nobody else.
I love
One of the best clips ever of anything, but especially of paparazzi getting fucked over is him. There's cars in the way, motherfucker. Move. And then his from afar airport clips of just like
just mad dogging.
catching him.
He's got the eyes of a fucking wanderer, dude.
He's got the Spidey sense. The Spidey sense never left him.
His vision, he's always Spidey.
Dude, he's the best Spider-Man for sure. He's the only Spider-Man that doesn't have fucking
I've never even
shooters.
seen the Andrew Garfield ones.
Andrew Garfield's gay as fuck, dude. I hate Andrew Garfield.
All right, we're off to a hot start. Anyways, welcome back to the Jagaloons podcast, motherfuckers. We got Gavin Morier. He's a very funny guy.
Up?
Good guy. But
Round of applause.
Fucking Tobey is the man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
I wish
it did help that he had the best villains though too, like Willem Dafoe, Alfred Molina.
I don't know that much.
Some of the actors,
the green,
that play villains.
Yeah.
I mean, and then fucking what's the Hayden Christian Church or whatever his fuck his name is?
Sure, yeah, Thomas Hayden Church.
Christian Hayden Church.
I remember Willem Dafoe.
Yeah,
as
Green
the Green
Goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Alfred Molina is Octopus Man.
Oh yeah. I'm watching Love Island with my girlfriend right now, and there's a character.
Fucking pussy.
There's a girl on there that looks like
Willem
the Green
Dafoe?
Goblin.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know that he's hanging dong, right?
Is he?
Bro, he's got a mask.
Willem?
How do you know about this?
It's just like I think maybe he had a movie where he hung dong and it was a prosthetic, so everybody was like, "Damn, that's crazy." But then it turns
Antichrist.
but then it turns out he actually has a massive dong.
Yeah.
Right? Something like that.
I think so. I think they shortened it.
Yeah.
The prosthetic was smaller.
Yeah. That was it. His dick was so freakish and large that it like wouldn't even work for the
I
scene.
think the director's name was like Lars von Trier, and he did the Nymphomaniac movies too.
Did they actually shorten it?
That's like a urban legend, I think.
Damn.
Willem Dafoe dong shortening.
Dude, those Nymphomaniac movies are crazy though. They
Willem
filmed
Dafoe-
this chick actually blowing a guy.
Willem Dafoe
in the
penis
movie,
nerfing.
yeah.
That's gross.
They nerfed his
I
dong.
don't like that kind of junk.
I could give you the timestamp, but
His penis is so large after the filming of 2009.
grew a few inches.
Antichrist. The director had to cut the scene Defoe's actual penis and reshoot it with a body double because it was so large that everyone in the room was confused.
Bro.
Oh my god.
That is crazy, dude.
They go, what are we doing here? Hold on.
Imagine
What is this?
that big of a hog.
Someone said director.
Is this the movie?
Someone said director only did this so he could shout, "Where's my stunt cock?" Yeah, it's great. Fucking yeah, dude. What else? Cooper Flag. You don't watch NBA right?
I don't watch NBA like that, but I know he just got drafted.
I was hyped for Cooper Flag getting drafted. Then I seen a picture of him kissing his homeboy.
Ew.
What?
Yeah, bro.
What?
I've never seen this.
Yeah, bro.
You sure this ain't the AI? I just saw Ronaldo kissing fucking
Trust
Andy
me.
Robertson. I think that was
I looked
not
into
AI,
this.
though.
I looked into this because I wanted every reason to delete this screenshot out of my phone, but I had to.
Wait, is that
remember.
for real?
Yeah.
Yo.
Cooper Flag kissing his homeboy.
Damn.
Cooper Flag is on some Two Hollis shit.
Yeah.
You know Two Hollis?
No.
Yeah.
Two Hollis is this new guy. He's fucking dope, but he's posted pictures of him kissing his homeboys before. So like he did an AMA once on Instagram or whatever. Is just asking the fella, and like 20,000 people were like, "Are you gay?" And he was like, "No, I'm not gay, but sometimes I kiss my homeboys." And I was like, "Damn."
He's probably joking.
No.
No?
Nah. He's
You
Cooper
think
flagging out. He's a
I
flag.
did-
He's a
the-
He's a flag.
Dude, the last time, not last night, but the one before that with all the people at the syndicate mic. That one dude did that kiss my homies goodnight.
Yeah,
bit.
dude.
I couldn't tell
reason-
if he was joking either.
No, he's dead serious. But he told a story, right, about like jerking off with his cousin. Didn't he yay out or something? I swear that
don't
dude
know.
also told a
I don't
story
think that
about
was
like,
the
kissing
same
his
set.
cousin. But
He talked at length about kissing his homies.
I laughed because that picture's not that popping right now, and like that story of him kissing his homeboy is kind of being suppressed by the Mavericks media. But I did see a tweet that was like by Big Mavericks. It's being suppressed by Big Mavericks. But I did see a tweet that was like I've officially switched over from a Lucasexual to a flaggit.
That's pretty good.
It's good
Nice.
stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good wordplay.
Mm.
You like puns?
I'm not crazy about that.
No?
Yeah, I like that kind of
No,
stuff.
you
'cause
do enough open mics, bro. You get real tired of puns.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for a good pun, and that's like something that's funny. But I definitely one time I was talking to this one comic that we both know, and he was like, I did an audition at Flappers, which is like the worst.
I know
fucking
exactly who
comedy
you're
club.
talking
Like, it's the
about.
worst big.
Yeah, I know.
It's the best worst. Worst best. But
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, I did an audition, and I got off the stage, and the booker was like, fuck, dude, too many puns. I was just like- and he was talking to me about the story, and he was like, oh, man. I was like, fuck that guy. And in my head, I was like, that dude is fucking dead on.
Yeah.
Give you the best advice
Well,
of your life.
yeah, it's
And to be fair, that specific comic has gotten a lot better since he stopped
just
doing
did-
so many puns and started just talking about his life.
you just did a TED Talk.
Huh?
You just did a TED Talk.
Who did? No, we're talking about different guys.
No, we're talking about the same guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
No shit, he did a TED Talk?
Yeah, dude.
Which
Hold
TED
up.
did he talk to?
I got the DOS,
Say it,
bro.
say it. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that after because I don't want to dox him. But
I don't know. All I know is
he is the man. Let's just I'm gonna say
Yeah. No, he's the best.
You watch
He's-
this and
yeah.
puts two and two together.
No,
he is
he's-
the man.
yeah,
he's one of my
he's the
favorite
best.
people.
Yeah,
But,
puns are sick.
Huh?
Puns are sick.
Yeah, puns are sick.
Yeah.
And he's the man. But yeah, no. It
Was that what the TED Talk was about?
It's just he was just doing puns the whole time.
Rapunzel?
Puns are the greatest.
Yeah, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel let
Yeah.
down your hair.
Rapunzel let down your crowd. Fuck, dude.
I know someone who told me about the Flappers audition because I guess the booker gives advice to everyone like afterwards, and this guy I know did it, and then he said that the booker said to him afterwards like, yeah, you should just change everything about yourself.
Yeah, I'd be curious to hear what a fucking booker says to me about the jokes I do if I don't do well. Probably just tell me everything and just be like, your jokes aren't gonna work here.
I did it, and he didn't give me any. Like, he didn't give anyone. He was like,
Probably have to go pester him, to be honest.
yeah.
Pester him?
Yeah, you go pester. Pester. Just the thought of pestering him made him gas. He made you fucking burp. Yeah.
Bro.
This guy's got the most
Dude.
fucking maniacal burps, dude.
Dude, I
Dude, we
burp-
hung
dude.
out like the first like 2 or 3 times we hung out, bro. He kept burping in my face on the way to this place. We were in
to
his
get
car.
out of the car, dude.
We were in his car, so I couldn't be like, dude, stop burping in your own fucking car.
Yeah.
But it was burping and it was just circulating to the AC. I think he had the outside air off. So
Oh,
it
they're
was-
like smell
Yeah, do
bad.
inside air.
they were the worst smelling
Dude,
burp.
well, it's
I thought
because
they were
ever
just like
smelled in my
loud.
life.
no, they
No,
know.
they were quiet and deadly, silent but deadly.
Dude, no, I'll say.
I've never
every
heard
time,
that described about burps.
I only get bad burps when I eat burritos, which I
He
eat
eats
most
burritos
of the time.
every day.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
eats burritos like
I didn't
every
eat one
time.
today, so my burps are good.
Thank God. But
Maybe you should go to a gastrointestinal specialist.
GI.
Nah, dude.
No,
I don't
he
go to
just
doctors.
He burps like a monster. He doesn't need any help. The gas goes
Yeah.
straight out. But
I
I
actually
know, but
fart more,
the
dude.
stench is an issue.
The stench, dude. No, you're good. You're good. Stench is good. Stench is good. You want a good stench.
It's not. It's literally. He caught me on a few days where I had burritos. I'll burp in your face right now. It won't smell.
Okay, we'll do that.
Dude, this guy crushes beer.
I don't want to sip on it, dude.
We're
enjoy
not,
the
we're not
taste?
really
It makes me
ones
feel
to
like I'm
talk.
nursing it. It makes me feel like I'm nursing it. No, but I'll buy
How many of those have you had?
This is my third.
Yeah,
I've been here for like 4 hours.
He's had a 6-pack.
I've been here for 4 hours.
essentially, yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
I've been here for 4 hours.
This is my
But,
second, I think.
But hey man,
You
it's a
doing
nice
all
day
right?
outside. 100 degrees outside. It's pretty cold. pretty hot. I mean,
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Need to get
help
the
of
alcohol blanket going.
With the help of a nice chilled Pacifico, it goes straight down to 60 degrees. No, but no. What was I saying before this?
Talking about my burps.
Oh yeah, your burps are crazy. So he was burping out of control, and then finally we're like, we're in a safe environment where it's like public, so I know he can't assault me. And we're at like the Barclay, like during the open mic, and I just smell it, and I'm like, I just lean over to him while someone else is doing their set, and I'm like, yo, dude, is that you fucking burping up a storm? Dude, and he just starts laughing.
You didn't hear anything? You just smelled it?
No, it's every time, bro.
I keep it low key, bro.
He's low key as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't suppress my burps. They don't smell.
I know
You
put me on to the burp. I can't stop.
I can't help it. I got
Dude.
fucking what's it called? GERD or whatever.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm LPR, but yeah.
I'll
Shit.
burp at the bark. I'll burp, and then I'll look over at this guy, and he's just like
Dying.
turned away from me, dude.
Suffocating, dude.
I got death
Pretty
farts.
good.
No, but it is
That's
hilarious.
my
Dude,
thing.
To be honest, it is AJ has the worst beef farts, bro. AJ's farts are such a specific smell that like it's unmistakable. The funniest thing though, back to the burping, bro. The funniest thing was I'm always grilling him for his burps, and we did this mic where you do like a couple minutes, and then she interviews you for a couple minutes.
Oh yeah,
And
sure.
as soon as he does his set, and as soon as he sits down, she's like, "What's that fucking smell?"
It wasn't me though, dude. She was talking about the
And,
burnt
dude,
pot
I was-
or the cigarettes
No,
outside.
it is right next to an
Yeah.
exit door that stays shut, so it was definitely someone smoking a cigarette and it was wafting in.
Sure.
But conceptually, it was like
Yeah.
he was like, and he
Dude,
looked
I
at
was
me,
like-
and I'm like in the back of the room, just like. It was so funny, dude. It was hilarious, but
Have
no,
you
it was
ever,
definitely the cigarette smoke.
Have you ever like been doing a set, accidentally like burped into the mic, and then the next person up, you're like, I hope they don't smell that.
No, I've never burped during a.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
No,
That's good.
I'm.
You got good
I've
control.
never burped or farted during a set. I'm way too uncomfortable.
I've
Well, sure,
definitely-
sure.
Yeah.
I don't think
A
I've,
fart would be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I've
I think it
never-
would be easier for me
What fart?
to fart on stage.
Dude, I've never farted on stage, but I will tell you, last night we were at the Buck after the Syndicate mic, and you know how there's like the one stall, there's the urinal, and then there's the toilet, and you gotta
Bro,
walk
the
through.
sinks in the fucking toilet.
Yeah, dude, I was at the urinal, and there was someone in the toilet, and they had the door
Hate
shut.
that.
They had someone in the door. The door was shut, and I was drinking Bud Light, so I was ripping them, and I just sat there and just ripped like 6 to 10 farts.
In succession. Butter pot
Light beer gives me diarrhea. bro.
him out of my asshole. And the dude walks out of the bathroom and goes, "Excuse me." And because he was like, physically
Yeah,
close
yeah.
to me, but he didn't know I had fucking the air, my air that I had.
Evacuated.
Yeah, no, the air that I had evacuated was molesting. It was just assaulting him.
Dude,
Yeah.
I assault my girlfriend with farts.
That's crazy.
I'll Dutch oven her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a good move.
Set up a little gas chamber for her.
It's always fun.
I've never
Yeah.
hit the Dutch ovies, but I will.
You gotta keep things spicy in the bed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I did it to her, and then she tried to do it back to me. But then she puts the blanket over my head, and then she puts her head under the blanket too. And I was like, "What are you doing?" I was,
This is
she
this
was
is
like,
suicide mission.
It's like I just wanted to see your reaction.
Yeah, that's when you gotta be like, you think you've got me, but your farts smell like beautiful roses to me. She just never.
As your eyes are watering.
Smell
As you're bleeding from the ears.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude. No, I never hit the Dutch ovies.
It's not that bad.
It's my favorite thing about it. I used to like when you're squeezing out, like you'd be watching a movie with Bay, and then you're squeezing out of like the coffee table. Like this coffee table will be like close to the couch, like there's not a lot of leg room, so you gotta squeeze
Me right
past
now,
it.
dude.
Huh?
Me right now, dude.
Fucking Yeah, just don't do what I'm about to just say. But sometimes it'll be like, you know what I'm saying, in passing, she'll be like talking shit, babe will be talking shit, and you're like, all right.
Or you gotta like squeeze past.
Squeeze
Yeah,
past
yeah,
and just let one rip right in her face, dude.
yeah.
It's the
Dude,
best.
I let
Teach her a
rip
lesson.
so
I remember
much.
some of those.
Teach her the lesson.
I fart like crazy. You think I burp a lot, dude? You've never.
I'm a fart maniac, dude.
Yeah, I've.
One time my friend was like, you ever fart all day? And I was like, every day. Every fucking day, dude.
Dude, I have a
How's
funny-
that a question? It's
No.
like
I actually have a good. So I was working I was working the weekend show these past couple days, the weekend in Playboy Cardi at SoFi Stadium.
Oh, you were working the show?
Yeah.
So you got to see the concert?
I saw a bit of Playboy Cardi set,
That's
which was
cool.
pretty sick.
we're like security.
I was
or
I was handing out like the light up wristbands
Oh, okay.
so at the gate, and where I was stationed, I was at like the VIP entrance. Like Chris
Sure.
Paul came in, like
Okay.
celebs were coming in.
You were like, I love CP.
I love CP, dude.
Yeah.
CP3, bro.
CP my fave.
Yeah.
No, but
I watch CP videos all day. I could watch CP.
CP highlights.
I could watch CP compilations all day.
He's
But-
like, oh, I appreciate you. Like, who are you?
No, but anyway, so I'm working this fucking entrance and I ripped such a bad fart.
Dude, I've never smelled your farts, I don't think, but if your farts are
Dude.
even half as bad as your
Dude.
burps, bro, it's
I
not
ripped
something I wanna be
such a
there
bad fart, and then Travis Scott walked in.
you crop dusted.
Dude,
Scott?
I crop dusted
You Scott
T.
dusted?
Scott, bro.
Holy
And I
Hey,
was
man.
just
shit.
picturing the whole time, like, what if he like
That's what he
walked
gets
in.
for all those people dying at his
I was,
concert.
I was just about to say, I just saw the Astro World fucking
Yeah.
Astrofest
I saw him,
the
documentary.
Lord
that day.
giveth and he taketh.
The
That-
day
that
that,
day came out?
Yeah, I saw him that day, and I was
Yeah.
just picturing him just being like, "Someone smell like shit." With,
Yeah.
Probably just like, I deserve this.
Something tells me he rips nasty ones, dude.
dude, his
Travis?
face is a
Yeah.
nasty one.
Dude, he sweats so much, bro. I mean, like he's always in rage mode, so he's always like getting hype. It reminds me of Billy, bro. Our buddy Billy, bro, is like Travis Scott #1 fan. He got a huge fan base from being Travis Scott #1 fan, and he literally smells terrible all the time.
Ugh.
I mean, shout out to Billy because it's he's about our buddy, but he smells bad all the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
all the time, but there have been times where I'm like, that's the worst smelling human I've ever
Dude,
smelled
when
in
I
person.
lived back in Indy, I used to bring Bill around. I was like the only person that was mutual friends with Bill still, like as an adult. So I'd bring Bill around, and he'd be wearing like his. So he got famous for going to Travis Scott concerts. Not famous,
He
but
got
he got
famous?
he got a fan base from going to Travis Scott concerts and
Slightly.
wearing like doctors' apparel. He's like like
He was on Dr. Phil.
Yeah, he's on Dr.
No
Phil.
way.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Point being, he would wear these old scrubs, but he would never wash them. And so he'd go out and he would fucking he'd just smell terrible, and everybody would, like lean into me and be like, why does Bill smell like shit? And I'm like, what I'm saying, I get a little autistic with it, so I'll just tell someone like immediately, like I did with you. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, are you straight burping in my fucking mouth right
I'm
now?
glad you did because I thought that was.
I mean, it's funny as hell, but
I don't know. I'll keep burping in your face. I don't give a
I'd
fuck.
rather you don't.
That's
but-
one of the best traits of autism is the directness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly. I asked this girl, the one fucking just the open one. I asked her because like her Instagram is just like a shrine of her ass. So I had to ask. I was like, yo, do you have an OnlyFans? And she was like, nah. And I was like, bet. And then she sent another message. She's like, but I do have pay pigs and I do financial domination. And I was like, all right.
I'm out.
Well,
Fuck that shit, dude.
Seems like the same thing with more steps.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
And you do, if any girl's in that situation, she gets offered enough money, she'll.
I guess honestly, it's probably
she'll
the better
send nudes.
situation.
She'll
'Cause if you're
export
making
nudes.
money off of it and you don't have to give a fucking corporation a cut.
Dude, imagine starting an OnlyFans and it fucking bombs. you don't
I
make
know
shit.
every girl from my hometown.
That
has
sucks, dude.
I hope this is not.
Yo,
It's just the headphones.
yeah.
It's literally so many
That's
girls
so
from Indiana.
bad.
So many girls from Indiana, bro. I used to talk to this girl. Man, keep this brief. I talked to this girl who has an OnlyFans still, and it's like for like $8 a month, and she shows like straight up butthole on it, and it's like
Wait,
sometimes yeah, and then like her
Wait, what did she show?
beehole.
Oh.
So she and also she the chocolate star, and she fucking goes on her Snapchat. That's like her like Snapchat she's had forever, like since high school, like connected to all the people in high school. And she'll be like, "Yeah, 50% off my OnlyFans." It's like, babe, it was only $8 to start with.
Dude.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's...
And she has like 3 followers, and it's insane to be like, "Damn, you are doing this. You're selling."
Why'd you sniff your fingers?
Babe, she has 3 followers.
But
yeah,
about OnlyFans like bombing, I have like noticed like I've seen like 2 chicks that we went to high school with like post on their stories or like on their thing. They're like, check the link in my bio. I'm like, what the fuck?
We might be talking about one of the same girls.
And I'll see like it's like a Linktree or whatever, or OnlyFans.
Spicy link, the pepper link.
Yeah, and then
Come on, bitch.
and then like a month later, it's gone.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah. I've come across
fucking
this
everybody that follows you knows you from like middle school. Nobody's gonna.
Insane.
Only weirdos are gonna fucking
have
subscribe
family?
to that. Yeah,
Family on your account?
we'll always be on like their close friends
no,
thing.
They're pretty much all blocked. They've all asked to follow, and then I eventually.
Oh,
get
you-
them. I'll be like,
You block your family?
Oh yeah, big
Yeah.
time, big time.
Do you have family in...
Dude, I have to block my family. One time I posted a picture and my dad commented and said, "This is not good. You look like a retard." I have to block my family.
Yeah,
Dude, your dad seems
like,
like
if I
the
post
greatest
something-
person of all time.
If I post something like just
he's up there.
Yeah,
if
he
I'm like,
seems
he's very
awesome,
funny,
dude.
but if I'm, he is one of the greatest people. But if I'm drunk and I used to like drink Jameson by myself and just get real
Yeah.
neurotic and fucking just post, just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like my mom would be like, "Is this really how you feel? Like, are you okay?" It's like, dude, I'm just having a few 10 cups of Jameson. I don't need you to be worried about me.
Few 10 cups.
I'm just having a few 10 cups.
My fucking, I had to set up a close friends thing because my stepmom's mom, my step grandmother follows me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's that relationship
You don't
like?
even post.
Step Gma?
She's all right. She's cool. Yeah. I got
She
this fucking
follows the
old,
podcast.
Yeah?
No. As
Film-
aunt does though.
Huh?
Your aunt follows the podcast. Or at least
Yeah,
used
yeah.
to.
I don't think she follows it too closely, but yeah. Otherwise, there would be conversations. But no, my step grandma, I have this, what do you call it? Like an old film projector, like
Mhm.
old ass film reels. And like mostly they're ones from like her, like she grew up as like a military brat. So like her dad was like in the military and like stationed in like the Philippines and like Japan.
Damn.
So they're all like old home movies. But there's also like an original Steamboat Willie reel, which is like their first Mickey Mouse thing.
Whoa.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And she was
So
like, you
does
can
World
like,
War II Steamboat Willie.
no, I mean, if you combine the reels, they are, but no.
Yeah.
She was just like, if you can digitize these and give them to me, so I just have them, you can have like the film reels.
How much does that even cost?
To digitize it?
Yeah.
What are you doing on your
I still haven't done it.
UFC. I'm checking the UFC. Sorry.
I still haven't done it.
No, I'm just saying theoretically. Do you know how much it would cost?
I think like the film reel, the film reels are like probably
that
like
can't be cheap.
20 minutes long. So it'll probably be like, it'll probably be like 15, 20
They're
bucks a
probably
minute.
old as fuck too. Like,
Oh,
you have
yeah,
to be
yeah.
extra delicate with them. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't think any other. I don't think you can take.
But
those
this
to
is the place.
Walgreens.
That's why I brought it out here. It's like, this is the place to get it done.
Right. Yeah.
Like I looked into it when she first gave it to me in Indiana. I looked into it and I'm like, there's one company that does it that's an hour away. And
Where at?
it was like downtown or like south of downtown, I think. Like close to like Bloomington.
Did you guys go
Oh.
to high school together?
Bloomington, California.
Us?
Yeah.
We went to, no. Indiana.
Bro, we grew up like.
We went
30
to
seconds
first
away from
grade
each other.
together.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, we grew up like literally 30 seconds away
That's
from each
crazy.
other forever.
Yeah.
Our whole lives. Yeah.
So
dude.
you guys still remember when you like didn't even admit to jerking off?
We
Before
remember
we
when
knew what that
didn't even
was.
know what jerking
Yeah,
off-
yeah.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
I even before I
That
even,
was a great time.
bro. It was
Yeah.
one of the best.
Being
times.
with your friends,
I woke
secretly
up.
doing it.
Dude.
It wasn't even
Being-
secret. We were back to back sometimes.
I woke up 4 hours apart today with a morning wood every time.
It's called
I wish I didn't have that.
virility.
I wish I could go back to the days where I just didn't have. I didn't even know what a boner was.
Yeah, I sometimes wish that too.
It's crazy.
Like
it's
this is taking
uncomfortable.
up too much time.
It's uncomfortable. I don't even have a big John or anything. It's like, just come on,
Random
bro.
boners.
Oh, it's morning wood. You know, and
Yeah.
that made me think. I didn't even look it up. Excuse me. I didn't even look it up, but I was gonna fucking. You don't even have the headphones on. It's not even bothersome. But
I have ears.
what the
have a
fuck
nose.
is the cause of morning wood? We all get it, right? Unless you have ED. Everyone gets morning wood. That has to be like
Yeah.
a natural.
No, it is.
It has to be a biological
there
thing,
is
right?
Yeah, for sure.
There's no way.
Unless
that
the tooth fairy comes every night.
Like, are men supposed to procreate?
Fucking wood fairy. Just-
Are- just 6 a.m. Sharp dude shows up.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Morning wood or nocturnal penile tumescence, NPT, is a natural phenomenon where men experience erections during sleep, often waking them. This is primarily due to hormonal fluctuations and changes in the body's nervous system during sleep.
That can't be true. I'm almost 30 years old. I can't be having.
No,
hormonal
you have
changes.
like people like old people get morning wood.
How old are you?
So
I've
why
never-
are we? I'm 28. He's 28 too, right? But yeah, we're 28. You're a little guy.
Yeah, I'm 22.
You're such a young boy. Such a young,
Yeah.
impressionable boy.
Hold on.
Dude, you have no
Just
idea.
a taut young little boy. Dude.
The four
supple pussy.
Just a supple-
the four
Say
causes
supple
of
young
morning
boy.
wood. I'll just give you the headlines.
Okay.
Your
the
sleep cycle.
headlines.
Huh? What are you saying?
That was bad, dude. Let's
Dude, just shut up.
let's
all right?
start over, dude. This
Yeah, let's
I
scrap
suck
this all.
so
Scrap this
bad.
one.
Your sleep cycle. So morning erections correspond to the timing of your REM sleep. Hormone levels in the morning. The sex hormone testosterone plays a central role. Research has shown that testosterone helps facilitate. All right, yeah.
Why every morning?
Testosterone levels also fluctuate in 10. A full bladder that can cause it.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then 3 is subtle touch.
Dude, that was my actual. When I was thinking about this, I was like, it's got to be the subtle touch.
Yeah.
It has to be the subtle touch.
Physical touching
Morning?
of the penis can, on its own, cause an erection in the absence of sexual stimulation.
Shit, dude.
Research has shown that
I
physical
knew.
stimulation,
I knew it was the subtle
even when
touch.
half asleep or half awake, these sensory nerves can be alert, or even subtle changes in the
Subtle
environment.
touch.
Subtle touch. Just rubbing against a
Subtle.
blanket.
Yeah.
can
I like
how
cause
they
it,
add
yeah.
Ooh,
Subtle.
just sleeping on my stomach. I fucked my bed just sleeping on my
Yeah.
stomach and not even know about it. Not even
Like-
figure out about it.
I like how they add subtle to this.
Subtle
Yeah,
touch.
subtle
Yeah.
touch. They're trying to get you hard just by
I
reading.
know, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to get me nightwood.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
see, that can't be that all the time, bro. I can't just have like.
Well, if it was the
I'm
subtle
not the
touch,
only
then we'd
guy
just be
getting
hard all
every morning.
day.
But
Huh?
no, but also I think the full bladder is probably the biggest cause. Like almost everybody wakes up having to piss.
No.
Yeah, it's a combination
me.
between the full bladdy and the subtle touch.
Yeah, you do. You gotta piss.
Bro, you don't even get boners. This guy.
This is you, old man.
Yeah, bro, you
Yeah,
bust
dude,
like a worm.
you're on the fucking
Yeah.
edge of it, bro.
I told this girl, I said, what if I'm catfishing you and I'm a 4'8" midget with a worm penis and I've no hair?
Mm-hmm.
And she said,
You got a response to that?
yeah, she said, fuck, what'd she say? She's like, I'd fuck with you even if you were a worm. I was like, all right. It's not what I asked,
Yeah.
but, I guess it's
Sure, change the subject.
Yeah, I was like, all right, so
She probably-
send me more of those videos.
Damn, dude.
I
That
was like, so those videos you sent earlier,
was
huh?
that was
It's always the same one, brother.
damn, bro.
No, I'm just kidding. It's always. No, I'm not a dog like that. I don't dog out, but it has been a bit of a I have ended a drought recently, kind of recently,
Nice.
which is nice. The droughts, when you go through the drought, that's nice. You gain value, and you're like, oh shit, maybe I don't.
Semen retention.
Maybe well, you don't have to retain. Not everyone's retaining. Okay, sometimes people just let it go. But when you go through, if you want to retain or not, either way, when you go through those droughts, and you come out of them, you're like, damn, I kind of missed the drought. Because you realize most women ain't shit.
Sure.
And the droughts, you realize you're not shit. That's more productive. It inspires growth.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But then you start going through,
Yeah.
you start in the drought, and it starts to be a downpour, and you're like, oh shit, there's no hope for anyone. I'm not shit, and these girls like me, and I'm not shit, and they're like doing crazy shit for me, and you're like, oh, this is a wild goose chase for something good.
This guy's a full
Right.
tater tot, dude.
Hmm?
You're a tater tot, bro.
Fuck does that mean?
Tater tot, bro.
I gotta let you know. We had a whiteboard. I don't know where that whiteboard is. Before we ever started this podcast, we were like, let's just come up with ideas, like topics we can talk about. The first thing this guy suggests, he was like, write it down. Number one topic, semen retention. Before we ever even started the podcast, that was like what he was ready to talk about more than anything.
We had a picture.
Semen
of it.
retention's good.
First time we ever posted on our Instagram.
It's a nifty thing.
The first time we ever posted on our Instagram was a picture of the whiteboard, and it was a picture of our setup, and it included the whiteboard, and it said semen retention, and then it had a subtopic break off, and it said gay or godly.
Yeah.
That was the question that we were posing. That never got
We never really got to that conversation yet.
Thankfully,
All
we
right,
never
get
did
to
that.
it.
You have an input?
Yeah, what's up? I fuck with semen retention.
I think it's a little
bro.
bit of both.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
Bro, you can't just be jacking
If
off.
you had to label it, those two things, which one would you pick?
What?
Gay or godly?
I think
It's
it's,
for
more
sure
godly. I
godly.
think it's more godly
It's
than
for
gay.
sure godly,
Yeah.
bro.
But I also
Except
don't-
Jesus was
at this-
kind of the. Jesus was not practicing semen retention.
You don't think so?
You don't think
No
so?
way, dude. He was hanging out with hookers all the
Mary
time.
Magdalene? Wasn't she a hooker?
His
She was just
mom?
rubbing his feet. No.
No,
Oh.
Mary Magdalene.
Mary Magdalene was the
I don't know anything.
yeah,
There was this chick,
the whore.
the hooer that he
Yeah.
tried to.
His mother was also named Mary though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was
that's
also a
bro.
whore. Fucking cheated
dude,
on
she was a
Joseph
virgin,
with a
bro.
fucking
I used to do a bit.
She's a virgin. I don't know what you're talking about.
I used to do a
God
bit.
got up in there.
Used to do a bit that was like it never worked, so I stopped doing it. But I would be like I was reading the Bible, like it's crazy. Like Joseph never hit.
No.
Like no, more people should be upset about that. Like Joseph
Well,
never hit. So it's
Oh,
like
okay, no. All that was
someone hit.
all that was documented was she was a virgin. It was the fucking miraculous conception or the fucking whatever it's called. She was just a virgin before she got pregnant. We don't know what happened after she gave birth.
Well, no, I mean obviously, but someone hit. Someone hit, bro.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is anti-Christmatic, but
Big boy
Someone
up top.
hit.
Yeah.
yeah, big
The
boy,
upstairs neighbor.
They say the Big G hit, but,
G-O-D.
Yeah, George that was
but
living
he took
upstairs.
the form. He took the form of someone.
The form?
Yeah, he took the form of some dude,
Yeah.
and Mary was keeping that.
Yeah, Joseph was like, does he not look like our next door neighbor? You don't
You
think
seen
he
that? You
looks
seen that?
like fucking
Yeah.
Stavros across the
He looks
street?
He looks like fucking Nusan Tuliakbar. Fucking, this is
Fucking
my neighbor, Nusan
Benil
Tuliakbar.
Dariush.
Yeah, this is my neighbor, Benil Dariush. Yeah. I get horse, but Neil get horse. Oh shit! You seen Borat, obviously?
Dude, I watched like the first half and then I fell asleep.
What the fuck?
No, dude, it
That's
was
the
like
only
2 in the
time?
morning. I started it like a couple
You've
days
never
ago.
seen
A couple days? That was the
Jesus
first time you
Christ.
tried
Yeah.
watching it?
This is the number one downfall
Wow.
of the youth, bro.
Yeah.
You guys have to have a better appreciation for things that came before you.
If we are technically two different
Talking to
generations,
me, bro.
You were like a fucking amoeba when that fucking movie came out.
Jesus Christ, you were born in the 2000.
2002.
No.
Fucking little kid.
Why is he here?
You were born after 9/11, bro. Why do you get a political opinion?
Because, dude.
All right. All right. Good
Because.
enough.
What are you talking
enough.
about?
I mean, listen, 9/11 was number one, but there have been
9/11 was also fake,
there have
dude.
been many and more
It wasn't-
travesties.
It wasn't fake. All right, you choose your words wisely.
No, I
This is YouTube. This is going on.
Bro, I'm sorry.
was
Let's start
just an
over.
inside
job.
job.
Okay. All right.
It for
Now
sure
we cleared
was.
that
That's
up.
that's one conspiracy I get behind.
Conspiracy?
You know the that Robert Pattinson movie that's like a rom-com that just ends with him like being in the Twin Towers on 9/11?
No. What the fuck is that?
It's like a fucking like romance
What?
movie, and then he's just like depressed that he didn't get the girl or whatever. And the end of the movie is just like him looking out a window, and it just zooms out, and he's in the Twin Towers, and like it's just like a thing that's like September 11th, 2001.
Oh my god, that's the
What
end
the
of
That's
the
the
movie.
end of the movie.
That might be
Is
the
it like
best
a dark
movie ever.
humor or what?
No,
Or a dark.
they thought it'd be
humor
like
rom-com?
a like a whoa ending, and everybody's just like, what the fuck?
Dude, why do they love to give Robert Pattinson New York accents so bad? This is like what we were talking about last episode. with
Good
the
time
Leo
he did a
Ferrigno.
good. He did a good.
And then it's just Mickey 17 is a New Jersey accent.
Kinda.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he has a New York accent in that movie.
What?
If he's working in the Twin Towers, he probably has a New York accent. in that movie.
I think they're just talk like American. Because his accent is pretty distracting. All of his accents.
Where's
New
he?
York-
He's English.
English, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where he's
Fucking
from.
the Tom Holland movie is the greatest accent of all time. Though.
Where is he from in UK?
Fucking Werfordshire.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fucking something.
Werfordshire?
Yeah.
Gives a fuck.
No, he the delusions.
Delusions of grandeur.
Have you seen the devil? The devil
Inside
all the time?
Me?
Devil
No.
all the time.
No,
That's what
neither
it's
of those.
Not the devil inside me.
No, Devil Inside Me is something else. Devil Inside Me is like an actual horror film.
That's the
Have you seen Cherry?
Mary and Joseph story.
Have you seen Cherry?
No. I heard it was kind of bad.
I told you that. It is. It's not that
Yeah.
great, but it's
No,
a
I heard
fun
it from.
watch.
I know you told me. I heard from several people.
All
That
His
those,
only
it's
source
not.
for
It's not
everything.
good,
Huh?
but
He's your only source for everything.
no.
not movies.
No, it's back and forth.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
back and forth, bro. We're collaborative effort, bro.
serious?
This is we're co-hosts. So I don't get why you try to separate co-hosts and with
Bro.
ideals, but you're not gonna get us to vote Trump. So all right.
Dude, you're the most red-pilled person I know.
no, you, bro. Well, I've been
Dude.
getting complaints from other comics about your behavior, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've heard you've been calling people racial slurs, and I
Bro.
tried to defend you. I said, Gavin, he's not like that. I mean, he's a little bit red-pilled, but he's not that bad. And they said, I don't know. He called me
What did I call
a
him?
forsaken word.
What?
It's forsaken. I
Bro,
wouldn't
this is
repeat
slander. I've never
it.
said
I
that.
wouldn't dare repeat
I've never said
the
a word.
words.
I've never said a slur in my entire life.
Never. Yeah, that's true. You are very anti-slur. But
Dude, I do not say slurs.
I don't think you would. We
This
like to
guy,
do good host, bad host.
Have you ever heard this guy?
I don't say slurs. I never say slurs. That's the group chat.
Bro.
I just almost posted the group chat for saying slurs earlier.
That's
dude.
true, yeah.
That's the best, dude.
He's the
It's-
slur
it's the group
police.
chat, you have a group chat with any of your homeboys from high school or whatever?
No, dude, I don't. No.
Oh yeah, forgot you were like a chick and you just kind of lose friends after
Dude,
a year,
I'm a
bro.
loser, bro. I don't.
No. The best though is and you have a group chat with the homeboys and when the group chat all gangs up on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ever experienced this phenomenon ever in your life?
I have, yeah. I've been in
Yeah.
group chats before.
Fucking when the group chat gangs up on you, you go ahead and screenshot an old conversation.
I don't think you know what evidence I got.
I don't think you realize what you've
You
given
got to
me.
remind them.
Yeah.
I'm in a group chat right now with like other comics. It's like a basketball group chat. And like they all play basketball, but I don't. I'm comedically bad at basketball. And I've been added and I haven't said a single thing for like weeks. So now I just know when these guys are playing basketball.
like
Who
me.
is it?
Josh C, Cole Clayman,
Oh, I know Josh C.
and EJ Straw are the only people I know in that group chat.
Estrada. That name sounds
No,
familiar.
EJ Straw.
EJ Straw. I don't know who the fuck that is. But I think I went to school with an Estrada. I think the kid was blind, but
Strata?
I don't know. But we do have a update.
We do have an update, yeah.
Want to check it out?
Just on the phone?
Yeah. Just pull it up on the phone.
All right. Let's do it.
So we do. I don't know if you've seen enough episodes. Our buddy Lennon, he sends us an update
Yeah.
every week, and
Is that the guy you guys say is super funny?
he's the funniest person
Yeah.
probably we know.
You'll be the judge of it though. These updates
They're pretty brutal.
sometimes he's growing through
I
some
told him
stuff.
to be funny. So sometimes, usually when I get harsh on him and I tell him to be funny, he's better at it.
Just initially, what do you think
Yeah,
of that?
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking jelly bean got dropped in the
Here,
floor.
hold on. Let me show you one of my favorites, a recent favorite.
He looks like a skin flavored jelly. Jack's head looks like a skin flavored jelly bean got licked and dropped on the floor.
I like this one too. We went to Universal while he was out here.
Oh, nice.
We got this one, and I took this one.
Just bulging, dude.
He wears the shortest shorts of all time.
Looks like me. He's dressed like this all the time.
But they're tight shorts.
Yeah.
He's got big thighs. All right. Whoa.
What's going on, boys? It's another beautiful day here in Indiana with a scorching temperature of 95 degrees. I got the little puppy with me. Took her to PetSmart last week, and I was like, yeah, let's go get her first haircut. we dropped her off, and like 4 hours later, they called us, and they're like, hey, you can come get her. I'll send you guys a picture, but we go to get her, and I had to physically restrain myself from laughing because of how bad her, like, quote-unquote haircut was. And they had shaved her, like, little giblets and woman parts, and then they shaved her eyes, and they gave her a blowout, and she looked like shit. And they were like, yeah, it's going to be $90. And I was like, do you guys enjoy fist fucking me? And then after that, finally took her to a reputable spot here in Carmel, and she looks a lot better now. But unfortunately, I just came home from the movies, and she had shit in her cage, and I think she rolled in it. So I absolutely love that for myself and my mental health right now. So I hope you boys are doing good.
Look at his face, dude. The brows at the end of the
It
video.
ended the exact same way it finished.
Yeah, it's the same exact face.
Yeah, same exact face.
Yeah.
That's great.
Jack's
He
great.
seems like the man.
Jack's the best.
Yeah.
He is a bit of a man.
He's a bit of a man.
Just a bit.
Dude, am I loud enough?
Yeah, you're good. I'll
Okay.
turn it up in post. It's all right. Don't worry about that. I'm a little too
Turn it up
loud.
in post.
I always fix everything in post, dude.
You want to see a couple of my updates?
Yeah.
Got some pictures from life.
Yeah, let's see him.
Well, speaking of the Universal venture, which here's one more of just Jack.
Nice.
Great picture. But we met a celebrity, like a Hollywood legend.
Who?
At honestly, two legends really.
Harvey Weinstein.
At Universal.
Harvey Weinstein
Yeah, he
and
would've
Kevin
been.
Spacey.
It's
Yeah.
the horror section of the.
We met. I don't know. I know one of them's Kevin. One of them's another minion.
Damn.
Good,
bro.
great time.
Nice.
I just like that Jack is holding on to his hand. He didn't know what to do for the picture.
It's like not even like the right hand.
Like we're no, it's not. It's so awkward. But like we're two grown adults. Like I'm not taking this seriously at all.
Yeah.
And Jack, he wanted a nice picture.
They probably thought he was a guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. No,
Um,
Jack will be dead serious. Like we'll like all be on our phone. Like, it'll be late at night. So we've been chilling all day. Like we're tired and we're just like doom scrolling each on the couch. And AJ and I will look over at Jack and he'll just be sitting there with his fucking belly.
Oh, I showed him that picture. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like constantly. That's like
Yeah.
90% of the time that you're just chilling on the couch.
And then I was driving. I think I was driving to you one day, and you know, like you see like the same pickup truck, or not pickup trucks, but semis, like all the time. It's just same fucking ones. Whatever
Yeah.
I don't know the names, but they're all bland. They're all just like white. I see this red one. I'm like, this is interesting. It's got some info on it, and pull up next to it, and it is quite interesting. It's got some numbers, some writing. It says no farmers, no food. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It says physical death I do not fear, but death of conscience is a certain death.
Is that Osama bin Laden? What is that, dude?
Well, the truck company is very interesting.
Punjab. Is that Punjab locked in? What does that say?
Trucks Inc.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see. I thought it said
Dude.
locked in from over here.
And it was a turban fellow in the window, but it also had an
good.
American flag at the top. Very
You
interesting.
gotta love
know?
it, dude. Honestly, that design is fucking ill.
Yeah, it's sick.
That design is fucking sick.
That's what caught my eye. I go,
It's
this
sick.
is a nice looking truck.
It looks like something Robbie would design on like 2K.
Yeah.
The best is Rob on on Animal Crossing. You can like design the town flag and like you can design T-shirts. Like you just design certain things on like a whatever, like a 100 pixel by 100 pixel graph.
Yeah.
And Rob spent like 3 hours designing the ISIS flag. It became our town flag, Guaptun.
In what?
In Animal Crossing.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, dude. Guaptun.
Um,
And the flag was, and it was really good. It was like this, he did like a really specific job.
he seems like the guy that would take the time to make it right.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it made you think about how like they probably just put an OCD guy in charge of making every flag.
Yeah. Well,
Unless it's like Bangladesh.
not here. Yeah.
Bangladesh, the guy was just like,
Just some chick.
Threw red on a green fucking. Threw red circle on a green
Japan,
platter.
dude.
It's Bangladesh flag is the same
Yeah.
thing, just green.
Yeah.
The
Well, the
Japanese
Dutch
flag-
one, they just was like, France looks cool, and they just flipped it sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bangladesh one, they just took a picture of a guy's forehead.
Yeah.
A woman's forehead.
Woman's forehead, yeah.
The last update I have is
They do make this the flag.
I realize I live in a pretty safe area because
Other than people pissing on your front lawn.
throwing a bottle of piss into my compost bin. Yeah, that happened. I was very upset about it. Thank you for reminding me.
Sorry about that, bro.
Gets me fuming. Never found the culprit.
Probably this guy.
Yeah.
Dude.
But I woke up one morning and I had a leisurely morning. I spent my time here, and then I was heading out probably around like 9:30, 10 o'clock. I go outside into my garage, and the garage door's open. And my garage door is open by an app. And I go to check the app, because I'm like, did I accidentally like fucking just open it in the middle of the night or like at some point?
Yeah, it's Friday.
And it said it had been open for 20 hours. So I just left it open from 3 p.m. till 10 a.m. pretty
You
much.
fucked up?
Yeah, and was I?
Yeah.
No, I did fuck up, but no, I wasn't. I was of sound mind and body.
Damn, dude.
And I checked it like head to toe in the garage. Everything was fine.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
no one's gonna,
That was fine. And then that same day, I get run up on. My front door camera is like, hey, somebody's at the door. And I'm like, they're trying to like get in. And so I go to like check the thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I was terrified. And cause I like looked at it and I waited like a few minutes, and then I go check the front door and they're gone. Couldn't get in. But I like, fuck, man, like who fucking did this? Got me petrified. I go to check the thing. This fucking gremlin is just fucking trying to break into my house.
Dude,
This
is that
little
Drake's
kid.
son?
Yeah.
It's Adonis.
Is that Adonis?
It looks like your fucking nephew.
Adonis is
It
going
does
to be
look
the
like
weirdest
Liam.
kid on the planet, dude.
That's crazy. What is that little munchkin doing?
Look at this. He was fucking, it's the most menacing look I've ever seen
Yeah,
on
bro.
a
What
child.
kind of shirt is he wearing? Is that a Five Nights at Freddy's shirt?
Looks like fucking Stitch from Lilo and Stitch just tripping
Let me see.
balls.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Can't tell.
determined, too. He, likes your little big old door.
He looks
Yeah.
like the kid from The Shining.
Yeah. Danny.
Yeah.
He does
Something
look
like
like a
that.
combination of Adonis and my nephew.
It was scary.
You have a
I was
nephew?
terrified.
That's right. Huh?
You have a nephew?
Yeah, of course.
Onk status, bro.
I am Onk status, bro. I
Yeah.
am OG Onk status. Finally. I should have been Onk status way younger in my life. Like,
I was an
Aren't
uncle when I was
your
5.
siblings
My
are a lot-
brother just above me is the one who has a child. The other two who are like way older
Is
than
that-
me haven't had kids yet.
The comedian?
Huh? Yeah, it is. It is. The comedian, rapper, Facebook enthusiast. Yeah, it is him. All right, let's get into pitches. Maybe, I don't know. It's gonna take us a
Yeah.
second. It's gonna take us a second to come up with them. What do you got, bro? You got any original ideas for movies?
For movies?
Yeah, or like a TV show,
Or just like something you'd like to see in a movie. It could just be a small little
You
piece.
want to GPT it or you
Yeah,
want
I can do it.
Yeah, we can just do something quick, like a theater.
Mark Wahlberg saving the police officers in the LA riots.
saving them.
Yeah, dude.
What did he have to save them from?
You see it, dude? It was a war.
Is he?
It's a war
He's
zone.
himself? He's playing
It's just
himself.
Mark Wahlberg.
All right.
All right.
It's bad. You can't. I
No,
can't.
no, I'm
Yeah.
trying to just, it doesn't make
Dude,
sense.
I've been so bad this whole
killing you
time.
right now.
Yeah,
No, you're
it's-
fine, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? We're good.
Such-
No, but now you're doing
Dude.
bad because you got to come up with a better idea for a movie.
You don't have to come up with a whole plot.
All right,
I
want Mark Wahlberg to
what
be
do you
in
do?
it.
All right,
What's your-
Mark
What do you
Wahlberg-
do? What do you do for work?
Mm,
He's a professional farter.
yeah,
We
dude.
went over this.
No. What do you do for work? Okay, just appease me. What do you do for work? Just say it.
I'm not gonna say it, bro,
Why not?
because
Just say what you do. You don't have to say where you work. What do you do for work?
I hand out
Teach.
wristbands.
You teach. Okay. So a teacher, a teacher looks in the mirror one day and discovers that he has become Mark Wahlberg and takes it upon himself to assassinate the president. That's his dream. So I just
All right. It's a
Yeah?
movie about a
Is-
teacher that wakes up one morning.
make
to
sure
find out.
sure they're a third grade math teacher.
Okay,
Just for simple specifics,
a third grade math teacher that wakes up one morning to
Why are you
discover
being so timid, bro?
Bro,
Please
dude, I'm,
Just answer the question. We're trying to do a
Bodies
podcast here.
with
dude,
Mark
let's wrap it up, bro.
Wahlberg.
Let's start all over.
Oh my gosh. We'll do better on the second hour.
Okay, it's a movie about a third grade math teacher that wakes up one morning to discover he switched bodies with Mark Wahlberg and is now compelled to. Can we even talk about that?
No.
Yeah.
Let's not say that. Is now compelled to fuck. What are you compelled to do, dude?
I just thought about Mark Wahlberg punching the Asian guy.
Is now compelled to right his wrongs with the Vietnamese man he assaulted. Played by
Walton
Goggins.
by going to Vietnam, but unexpectedly gets caught in a hostage situation. Wow.
And then he gets out.
by-
He gets out of the hostage situation, and then the movie ends. He dies in a Viet Cong booby trap.
Well, no, we're not writing the whole
Oh,
plot
yeah,
here.
we wanted
We're
to-
letting chat write it.
We want AI to kind of.
Okay, it's a movie
Take
about a
liberties.
third grade math teacher that wakes up one morning to discover he switched bodies with Mark Wahlberg and is now compelled to right his wrongs with the Vietnamese man he assaulted by seeking guidance in Vietnam, but is
Victor Wembanyama, bro.
But his plan is thwarted by an unexpected hostage situation.
but he finds himself in a hostage situation where the terrorist is played by. I'll come up with this.
Terrorist is played
Channing
by
Tatum.
Simon from Channing Tatum plays a Vietnamese guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, let's see what they cook up.
Nice, dude. This is the best. This is the best part of every episode.
Oh my God, they're coming up.
They come up. You gave them a lot of information.
I know. All right, this is gonna be a long one, but it's all right. So we got the title. Oh,
That's
I get
okay.
it. It's the third grade math teacher thing. I was like, I don't get the first part of this. I forgot we made him a third grade math teacher. Numbers and Redemption is the title.
Pretty
Okay,
nice.
Act
Pretty good.
1, The Switch. Our protagonist, Mr. Alan Whitaker, a mild-mannered, overly cautious third grade math teacher,
Mr. Gavin Morier.
wakes up one morning in the body of Hollywood A-lister Mark Wahlberg. Confused and disoriented, Alan stumbles into Wahlberg's glamorous yet chaotic life, complete with paparazzi, demanding agents, and bewildered fans. However, Alan soon discovers a mysterious letter on Wahlberg's desk detailing a long overdue apology owed to Johnny. I don't know how to pronounce the last name.
Let's
The Nguyen.
Nguyen.
Nguyen, yeah.
It's Win. Just Win.
Nguyen?
Yeah.
Johnny Nguyen, a Vietnamese man from Wahlberg's troubled past. Feeling an inexplicable
That
compulsion.
is his name.
I think
That's
so,
his real
yeah.
name. That's crazy.
Oh, that was the dude's name.
yeah, yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Feeling an inexplicable compulsion to right Wahlberg's wrongs, Alan resolves to travel to Vietnam, hoping to mend fences and possibly find a way to switch back to his own life. Act 2, in Vietnam. In Vietnam, Alan tracks down Johnny Nguyen, a humble community leader who initially rebuffs Alan's attempts to make amends, seeing through his shallow celebrity status. Determined, Alan seeks to understand Johnny's life and struggles, slowly earning his trust. Along the way, Alan learns about Vietnam's rich culture and history, experiences personal growth, and finds solace in his newfound humility. However, things take a dramatic turn when Alan, Johnny, and a group of villagers are kidnapped by an eccentric yet menacing American mercenary turned terrorist, Brock Steele,
Okay.
played by Channing Tatum.
They couldn't make him Vietnamese.
Damn it, dude.
No.
Who wouldn't make Channing Tatum Vietnamese?
Chat is anything but racist. Who plans to hold them hostage in a decommissioned military bunker to extort Wahlberg's Hollywood fortune. Act 3, High Stakes Redemption. Trapped and terrified, Alan has to summon all his math teacher ingenuity and Wahlberg's action star physique to devise a daring escape plan. With Johnny's guidance and the villagers' help, Alan uses improvised tools and strategies that combine math. Think MacGyver-style calculations and sheer grit to outsmart Brock.
That was exactly your concept, too.
And sheer grit to outsmart Brock and his henchmen. As the ordeal unfolds, Alan and Johnny forge a genuine friendship, overcoming their shared trauma and differences. In a final showdown, Alan confronts Brock in a symbolic battle of brains versus brawn, where Alan's inner strength and newfound courage prevail. With the hostages freed and Brock apprehended, Alan and Johnny emerge as heroes. Epilogue. Alan wakes up back in his own body, forever changed by his experiences. Inspired, he becomes a more passionate and fearless teacher, incorporating lessons about empathy, resilience, and teamwork into his curriculum. Meanwhile, Mark Wahlberg, back in his own body, reaches out to Johnny in a heartfelt video call, demonstrating that Alan's actions left a lasting impact on both their lives. I thought it would be funny if it
Mark
was just
Wahlberg
like in the
was stuck
epilogue.
in Vietnam. I thought the same thing, dude.
Mark Wahlberg comes back to his own body, and Johnny's like, "Hey, buddy," and he's like, "Get the fuck out of my face! What the fuck are you doing here?"
I just think it would be funny. This Mark Wahlberg comes to, and he's just stuck in a Vietnam prison.
Yeah, he's like, "What the fuck?"
He killed like 700 people. Oh my god, dude.
The film is a mix of
man.
heartfelt comedy, suspenseful action, and meaningful redemption, exploring themes of personal growth, accountability, and the power of forgiveness. What do you think?
Pretty fucking good. Make a poster.
Yeah.
Chat is great, yeah.
Make a poster for that movie.
Holy shit, dude. That's so good. They're so fun. We don't even, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I always like, just give us something, like basic information, because you input that into ChatGPT and it just tees off.
ChatGPT's wild, dude.
It's wild.
It's so crazy, yeah.
Especially for this use, just making like bullshit movie
Yeah,
pitches
yeah.
for the sake of.
Yeah. I'm so
filler,
glad we
podcast
pivoted
filler.
into this.
Did you hear
it's
about the
way more
guy
fun.
who fell in love and then proposed and ChatGPT says yes?
Yeah. That dude
Yeah.
had a wife and kids too.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
Fucking
disgusting,
fried.
dude.
It is mentally ill.
Yeah. It's
Well, I
literally
gotta-
her, dude.
I got a fun little conclusion. I was going to bring it up.
Yeah, she gives the best theoretical blowjobs.
Yeah. I'm sucking at crazy style right now.
ChatGPT theoretically sucks at crazy style.
A couple days ago, a bison fell into a Yellowstone hot spring and melted in
What the
boiling water
fuck?
while fucking a bunch of tourists looked at it. Yeah.
Melted?
Yeah.
I would just
It was
make a
like-
bison steak out of it.
I guess it didn't melt. It was just boiled to
just
death.
turn into some broth.
Yeah. The tourists
fire.
celebrated by eating the soup.
I would munch
No,
the
they
soup.
didn't.
Little
The
hair
fucking
soup.
the like official like scientist or whatever for the Yellowstone like volcano observatory and geophysicist at the U.S. Geological Survey said he was just like, yeah, it's awful that they had to witness it, or he's like, yeah, people were kind of traumatized, but then he goes to say it was amazing to witness raw nature and the circle of life in front of our eyes like that.
It's facts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree. It's a little fucking.
It's dark.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dark, but it's true.
Imagine
You're
the
not gonna
kids.
forget it. That's for sure.
That's one of those things where like people are like, yeah, that's dark, and I'm like, yeah, but what the fuck is he saying other than stating
That
the
would have
obvious?
happened no matter what.
This isn't Chad's best work.
I'm sure that wasn't the first time a bison has stumbled into a hot spring, dude, and boiled up.
Not its best work.
Ah.
What? Is that Rick Diaz from Kill Tony?
Who the fuck is that?
In the top right.
It looks exactly like Rick. Look at this. It looks exactly like Rick
Rick
Diaz from
Diaz.
Kill Tony.
That's
it's
Johnny
Diaz.
Wynn.
That does not look like no Johnny Wynn.
No, the bottom left.
That looks like this guy.
Is that what he looks like?
Looks like
Johnny
this
Wynn?
guy, yeah.
It does.
Yeah, a little bit.
It looks crazy like Rick
No,
Diaz.
that's fucking. What's your last name?
Huh?
Morier.
Yeah,
It's
Gavin
Gavin
Morier.
Morier.
Yeah.
Professor
Um,
Gavin Morier.
Well, I'll be damned.
No, I think Johnny Wynn is gonna be like nowadays like 80 years old. So that's
Yeah,
not
he's
him.
still
But
young.
that's just looks like Asian Mark Wahlberg.
it kind of does, yeah.
It does, 100%.
But that's Marky Mark and that's Channing. That's
Where's
they did-
Channing? Let me see Channing.
Right there.
Down.
Oh, I
bottom
see.
right.
Yeah.
I'd like that they
Rock,
get
dude.
their name. I like to get their face, their likeness.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to not be able to do that.
Dude, remember the video of Will Smith eating spaghetti?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
We've come a long way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come a
man,
long way.
like 2 years.
Now we get fucking old people talking about sucking each other off.
Dude, now the shit's crazy. You see the super racist ones where it's like, it'll be like a black person, like a nice restaurant, and they'll be like, yeah, I'll have like the fettuccine Alfredo with like a nice red wine, and the waitress is like a white lady, and she'll be like, oh, so the Kool-Aid and chicken. Right, right out. Like that shit's
Dude.
crazy, bro. But it's actually, it looks like it obviously
I
AI,
have a
'cause that
certain
doesn't
friend
happen,
that sends
but-
me a lot of
a certain friend. I think
yeah.
I know.
Dude,
I think are they they're a bit of a car merchant. That's what I think. If we're thinking of the right
maybe.
guy. Oh wait, no, we're thinking of different.
No,
people.
yeah.
did you see the guy who got ChatGPT to say the N-word?
Oh,
No.
shit.
He was pretty sick.
I got ChatGPT to fucking.
Then we
make
could
dark
get
jokes.
them to make Channing Tatum Vietnamese.
The first
For sure.
AI was the
100%.
Snapchat AI.
Huh?
Snapchat AI, bro.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
that's
dude,
like
I
the
was
first. Yeah, like public. Public AI.
I was using it to make bets for me.
Dude, I
Same.
used to bully the fuck out
I
of
remember
that
it
thing.
would do it.
Yeah.
It would be like when it first started, you could be like, "Yo, is this a good bet to make?" And it'd be like, "Yeah, it looks like it's pretty solid based off percentages." And then eventually they were like, "Nah, we can't help you to do bets."
Yeah.
Like quickly, like within 2 weeks, it was like, "No, we're not going to answer those questions for you."
People blew it up. They were like, "Dude, I'm making money off Snapchat."
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
that was
Snapchat
like
was
that guy like got
Bullshit.
Give us a cut.
Fuckery.
this guy was like, hey AI, talk like a caveman for the next like so or so chats.
Bro.
And then the next chat he goes, what happened on 9/11/2001? And then it goes, big plane go big boom into big building, people die, sad day.
I think I've seen the caveman, bro. But the best is when you ask it to speak in patois.
Fucking.
You're like, yeah, explain like a serious situation in patois, in Jamaican patois, and it's like, "Defi me go boom." It's fucking insane, dude.
Bomba clot.
Yeah, bomba
Bombo
clot.
clot.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, patois sick.
All right, I think we're good, right? Or let's what?
Yeah.
What you got? You got something?
I was
That's
just speaking of fucking bunch of white people talking like Jamaicans. Gonna meet the real man on Monday, maybe.
Dude, yeah, he's working. He's about to start a job for the real white boy summer.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not gonna see him for a while, but if I do see him at all,
I hope I see him.
fingers
Dude,
crossed.
that's so sick.
Yeah.
All right,
All right.
thank you.
Yeah.
Mr.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gavin
for coming.
Warrior.
thanks for having
Go
me, guys.
follow Gavin if you see this. Follow Gavin. What's your Instagram?
Gavin F. Morier.
Gavin
At
F
Ga-
Warrior. I typed in on the form recently. I signed up for you. I just put at Gavin Warrior, and I wondered if it was F.
Yeah.
Middle name's Frederick.
No, it's Fraser.
Fraser.
It's a
Tough
family
guy,
middle
dude.
name.
Fraser.
Gavin F Warrior.
Thanks for having
follow
me,
him on
guys.
Instagram, dude. Thank you for being
Yeah.
on. Fucking short
First
notice
of many
king.
times.
There's a UFC fighter who just fought, who I missed his fight, and I think he lost. His name is Renato Moicano. He goes by Money Moicano. He's hilarious, and he has a podcast. And he was always like, "Easy money, easy money." He has a strong
What is he?
Brazilian
Is he a
accent.
Brazilian?
Yeah.
I saw this video of they're like, what if like you spoke English with a Brazilian like intonation? It was like, hi, how are you guys?
How are you guys? Well, that's funny. It's one of my videos that I was going to show today. I might as well fucking show it. Since we keep going. One of my things I saved was it's a Brazilian singer, and he only knew the blues. He like listened to American
I've
blues.
seen this,
yeah.
yeah. He doesn't like speak English.
No, he doesn't
right?
speak any English,
Yeah, yeah.
but he sings
He
perfect
made like
blues.
a full, yeah.
Yeah, check this shit out, Gavin.
Oh, I've seen this.
You seen this shit?
Yeah.
I'm just fast forward a little bit. I'm not gonna put this in the video, so just look up Brazilian singer does blues. Ed Mota is his name.
Toquei uma música que chama-se Blues Ain't Lonesome, do Little Walter. I'm blowing on some.
It's
It
crazy.
sounds like you told early ChatGPT to do some blues.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Well,
it's killing the hose though.
I never heard this before.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Probably like, holy fuck.
You just want your want.
Have you seen
Everybody
the video
loves
of
your want.
The Filipino dude doing karaoke, and
They're
he
the
has,
best.
dude, and then he hits it and he sings like perfect Creed.
You know Filipino.
Oh, yeah,
You know
dude,
Filipino
they're-
people
they're
created
so
karaoke.
fucking-
They created
They're,
karaoke.
dude, I live
And
across the
Japanese
street.
people merchandised it. They took the concept of karaoke
I
from
feel like
the Philippines.
Koreans.
Oh, wow.
No,
hit
it's Koreans took it from Japanese, but Japanese. The first karaoke machine was made by the Japanese, but the concept of like the words karaoke is, I think, a Filipino translation from like follow the words. Like it literally translates to like follow the words or some shit.
Yeah.
Something
Dude,
like that.
I live in a very Filipino. The people across from me are
You
Filipino.
are Filipino, right?
And dude, they hit the
You can fool
sickest
me with that fucking
karaoke.
facial hair, boy. You got a Filipino stash.
That's pretty Brazilian, honestly.
No, you do look like
It's
your name is
pretty.
Tiago
Joao.
Mota. Your name is Joao Mota.
You look like a trans raccoon, bro.
Holy shit, dude. You look like a guy fucking couldn't get into the army.
Bro, it's LA Kings. What you talking about?
You wish you were LA Kings Army, bro. You heard Justin Borland's joke about hockey?
No.
Dude,
But he's
so
great,
funny.
so it's
Yeah,
probably good.
he was like, he likes hockey because it combines two gayest things, which are ice skating in Canada, with the two straightest,
Nice.
things that are big sticks and fighting.
Yeah.
It's great, dude.
Dude, I have a
Shout out to Justin
vendetta
Borland.
against. Yeah, shout
He'll
out.
be on here soon too.
Yeah,
We talked
yeah.
to him last night about
I
it.
have a vendetta against Canada.
Yeah, of course.
We
You
talked.
should.
Yeah, we
I
talked
hate
about
Canada,
it. Yeah.
dude.
You should.
Yeah.
You're an American ice skater. You're an American fucking gay ass hockey player, dude.
Dude, I don't play hockey. I just don't like Canadians. Like, even
Yeah.
like outside of hockey.
You don't
like,
play hockey. You fucking.
Watch, dude.
I don't know.
What?
I'm trying to think of a feminine word for play. I don't know what else.
Plays pretty feminine.
You piddle around with a hockey.
Yeah, playing's pretty gay.
Yeah.
Playing anything.
All right. Thanks for being on, Gavin.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
I fucking think that does
Sure.
it.
I guess it's go time.
That's just fucking. I guess
I
it's go
guess.
time.
I guess it's go time.
It's go time.
Peace.
I forgot I could do this, bro. It's a pitch bender.
Oh yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Babies and gentlemen, we've gone again. Fucking,